Good afternoon viewers, and it is the 3rd of December today, and I am back. I've managed to complete 3 days of December Vlogathon. Well done me. Well, what I have in my hand right now is something you'd love to see. I thought I'd show you what I'm reading right now, because I'm quite, I enjoy reading. It's something I enjoy doing, and I thought I'd share with you what I'm reading at the moment. So I'm reading Clash of Kings by George R.R. Martin, which is, in case you didn't know, the second volume, the second book, or volume as he calls it, of Game of Thrones series. Well, of A Song of Ice and Fire series. So that's what it says there. And number 1 was brilliant. It's one of my favourite books of all time. I suppose it depends on what you enjoy, really. My mum read number 1 and she stopped halfway through because she didn't enjoy it, but I absolutely love fantasy, and it's one of my favourite genres, and I really enjoyed this because it was exactly what I kind of wanted to read. Number 2 is just as good as number 1. Obviously it's quite tiring because it really is quite emotionally draining. In number 1 you get to know the characters so well, and then in number 2 kind of everything is starting to change and all those characters are either dying or kind of moving, or you don't keep in contact with them, so it just changes very, very often, and it's quite slow but at the same time fast paced. That a lot happens but over a very, very long period of time. I have, so far, I have got favourite characters. Thank goodness my favourite character has not died yet. The way these books are broken up, in terms of chapters, is you'll have chapters with names. Okay, you'll have a chapter of, from the viewpoint of one character or another. Say like Bran, a character, has one chapter, and the next chapter will be a totally different scenario from a different person's point of view. At the beginning of the book, it's similar to Lord of the Rings. Obviously, someone's going to make that comparison, but you've got these maps, which kind of, they do help. They kind of like let you picture the story in your head. If you don't know anything about kind of the layout a bit, you're not going to be sure of like where everything's happening and why. It can be quite confusing, but that's why I wanted to read the books instead of watching the programmes. Like, I wanted to read the books before I watched the programme. I've heard that it's quite difficult to follow when you're watching. I felt that if I got kind of the characters in my head first, and I kind of got the story there, and then I could enjoy watching the film, or the series, without being confused. I want to enjoy it instead of trying to work it out as I'm going along. What was I saying? I want to see how they kind of portrayed the characters, and I want to see how they've done the storyline, what they've missed out. Kind of the same with anything that's based on a book. I want to see how they've done it. Yeah, so I thought I'd just share with you that. My reading material for now. But yeah, so it's taken me a while to get through. I'm about a quarter from the end. So I'm pretty close. But, by no means am I going to stop after these 2 books. That's just when I'm going to start watching the series. I want to read the whole thing. There are, in his words, there are 5 volumes, but that actually, if you have a look, that actually includes, there are 5 volumes, but that actually includes 7 books, because volume 3 is next after this, obviously, and that's got 2 books in it. So I don't know, I'll just read it as it comes. So I thought I'd just check in and show you that. And I need to go off now because I need to do some cello practice, but I will see you guys tomorrow.